This morning, Master Mom Amanda Olson is here to discuss a topic that most parents will deal with as their children transition from preteen to teenager, and that is how your teen deals with the stresses in their life. Appreciate you being here today.
Yeah, thank you.
I have two teenagers right now, and I tell you, sometimes there's some drama, there's some stress there.
I'm sure there is. I lived through two of my own, and I work with them every day, so I understand that. I was thinking about, I was talking with parents recently, just all the things that teenagers have to do.
Right.
You know, and we want them to have responsibility, and we want them to learn how to manage that time. You know, they want to be in this organization and this club, and they've got homework and sports, and the best thing that we can do for them is help them learn how to manage that time.
Right.
You know, not step in and do it for them.
Right.
Because they won't learn how to do it on their own, but kind of guide them and teach them and help them come up with a plan.
And I think, you know, dealing with my two teenage boys, a lot of times, you know, they just feel like they run out of time. Time management is so very, very important.
Right, and you know, setting priorities, and and they'll actually find when they do that, they'll have more time to spend with their friends or do the things that they want to do. So I have a chapter in my first book on stress in children and teens. So if that's something that you're interested in, you can get a little more information on that.
I don't want you to give away the whole book, but what are, you know, besides time management, what are some of the other tips you have as far as dealing with stress in teens?
Well, I think one of the biggest dangers with teens when they are starting to show signs of stress, you know, which might be lack of sleep, not eating, you know, they will try to fill that tension in their life by going to negative things like substance abuse or, you know, looking for ways to kind of relieve that stress. Right. So if you start to notice that, it's a good time to really stop and help them understand how to deal with it. Making sure they do eat right, get enough nutrition, do exercise, you know, find groups that build them up and benefit them and keep them active and happy. And then also making sure they do get enough sleep. That is a real challenge for teenagers. I
think, you know, we have in our home, we have a definitely, you know, this is bedtime, go to bed, everything's cut off, no electronics, all of that. And sometimes you just got to be you got to be strict about certain things. And I think getting enough rest is very important.
Right, absolutely. And then, you know, listening to them too when they say, I'm just worn out this weekend. I think I'm just going to, you know, hang out in my room and read, or you know, give them the chance to do that. Let them rest. I
think sometimes we just got to. I think because the stresses in school, because you know, when talking to my two and talking to other teenagers, it just seems like that school is just a lot more intense than it used to be. I think
there's a lot of pressure there. There's a lot of pressure to fit in, a lot of pressure to make good grades, and you know, that can cause them to really just kind of either break down, shut down, even give up sometimes. So being able to manage all the things that they want to do, and then sometimes it's okay to tell them, you know, it's too much. Yes. You got to cut back a little bit, and let's pick the things that are really important to you and focus on those.
And so if they're coming home and they're joining 3 or 4 different clubs and maybe playing a sport of some kind, it may be time to maybe cut some of those clubs out, or just make some informed decisions.
Right, and help them say, okay, what are the good things that you love about this? Which one can we give up, you know, so you can spend more time doing the things you really love to do, or just spend more time with your friends and hanging out.
And I think sometimes when they get up to 15, 16, that added pressure, learning to drive, getting that learner's permit, getting that driver's license, I think that adds some stress too.
Yeah, and if you can help them learn how to manage their time before they drive off
and
have to do it really on their own.
Because there's some more independence there.
Yes, then you really kind of help them set themselves up for success.
All right, so stress, I mean, and martial arts. You know, that's what you all do. That's a good stress reliever as well.
Oh yeah, we have a lot of families that train together, and you can just see they're having a good time hitting the bag instead of yelling at each other. You know, so it works for my family.
All right, Amanda Olson, thank you so much.
Thank you, Chris.
Great information. It's our Master Mom Amanda Olson, Olson's Martial Arts Academy, right down the street here on Cherry Street. OlsonsMA.com, AskMasterMom.com. If you have any parenting questions, AskMasterMom.com. A great resource for those questions.
The preceding portion of Daytime Tri-Cities was sponsored by